welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, Guy Tone Date.
I don't know why he's looking at me. But yes, that's your name. And we are here for a music reaction. We got our man through email, Vicus, who has sent us this request. He says you guys are going to love it. This is an artist called EMIWAY. Automatically, I think of Eminem. I'm a huge Eminem fan. I know Gabe likes him a lot as well. This is called Freeverse Feast. And I think he even says in the email that EMIWAY has inspiration from Eminem, which is pretty cool, but he's a different artist, obviously. Gabe is, what do you want to call it, a hip-hop expert?
Nah,
right?
I wouldn't say an expert anymore, man. You know,
I've seen your conversations on YouTube with Mo Diggs.
I grew up in the 80s and 90s, you know what I mean? So when I grew up in the heyday of hip-hop. You know, I grew up with the Pac and the Biggies, you know, NWA, in hip-hop's heyday. So I would definitely say, like, a hip-hop historian, you know what I mean? Expert. But as far as experts, Mo's the expert. Mo's the expert. You know what's crazy? You can give Mo a beat and from a song, and he'll be able to tell you. And we're not talking about like recently. This was back in the day, and he would be able to hear. Oh, they took that from this song. They ripped it from this song. Mo has done some of the intros for us before, some of the music here on the channel, but he knew right away when Puff Daddy was notorious for it, and he would be sampling other people's stuff. He's like, yeah, that's from this song, that's from a Michael Jackson song, that's from this, that's from that. He's got that ear and lyrics. Wow. Like, you could give him with the lyrics, and he's like, you know, it reminds me of The Sopranos, right? There's this episode in The Sopranos when they go see Hesh and they're trying to see if Adriana's ex-boyfriend's band is good. So he listens to the tape and he's like, yeah, that ain't it. So he's like, what do you know? You don't know anything about rock. Christopher tells him, he's like, listen, I've been in the music business for 30 years, all right? A hit's a hit, and that's not a hit. So, you know, he can hear it, and he'll hear new rappers, and he's like, yeah, T Grizzly's going to be good, or, you know, J. Cole's going to be good. He'll listen to some of these other rappers and like, man, he's trash. You know what I mean? He's only going to have that small window while he's popular or whatever, and he's done because he's either his lyrics are off or his pacing is off. You know, just a lot of things that make a great rap artist, you know. One of my favorite Indian rap artists is Brother B, man. He's got a really good, like, Nas kind of flow. Very, very intellectual rapper. He gives you actual bars that have content, not just, oh, you know, listen to the beat or listen to the hook. Like, he actually says something substance in there, as opposed to just, you know, repeating the same 30, 40 lines over again. And I was like, here's case in point. You remember?
Expert.
Do you remember a rapper? He was really short-lived, but the song Panda. I guarantee you, Panda. I got the bars in Atlanta. I can't even remember all the lyrics of it, but it was one of the biggest hit solos. And Moses like, yeah, he's done. Like, that dude is not. What's his name? Oh wow, who sings Panda? It's Designer. Now that you look at it, Designer sings it.
He said it right before it came up.
Designer sings it. Because I was like, he was with Kanye West. And he was like, Kanye masked this guy's inability to really carry a proper song with hook, all right? Then you have your verse, then your hook. He actually uses his hook in his verse several times. And he's like, oh, no. This is just a production song. This is Kanye could have made anybody famous with this beat and the way that it is. And after that, Designer fell off the map. You never even heard of Designer after this. Now he has some, you know, other issues like, you know, drug problems, and I think he got a gun charge or something like that. But dude, you heard this song. I want you to listen to it. I guarantee you, because it was on the radio 50 times a day. 50 times a day. Let us know in the chat chat if you ever heard Panda. I guarantee you over half of our audience has heard Panda before, bro, because it was that popular. And I was like, Mo, this dude, I think he went platinum on the album, if I'm not mistaken. He got nominated for a Grammy. Bro, one hit wonder.
Hey, I'd rather be a one-hit wonder than a no-hit wonder. Yeah, exactly. I think they said Vanilla Ice made something like $19 million. on Ice Ice Baby, and this is like the 1990s, late 1980s,
Big
something
money.
like that.
Big money.
$19 million before it was all said and done. It's insane. The tough thing about this is I don't think we're going to get any subtitles, any translations. It has the closed caption button, doesn't always work.
Right.
So it's going to be for us just listening and seeing how we feel. I am the kind of music listener where I think it's unique, where I can listen to a song 100 times, I can love that song, but never really pay attention to what the person's saying. I'm more about the music and more about how even just the words itself is almost like an extra instrument in the music itself, the way you're putting those words together, whether it's rock or hip-hop. So for me, it's not a big deal. I'm curious how it's going to be for you not be able to understand the translation, but we're going to check this out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and see what EMIWAY has got here. Interesting tone of his voice. Oh, does have translation. There you go. Alright, so I want to know your thoughts first. To be continued.
So he is definitely more on the genre of, I can see the Eminem comp where he's got that fast flow. And it's funny, Eminem can flip it. He's one of the few rappers that can give you that fast flow. He can give you that slow flow. He's very deadly like that. You know what I mean? Very few rappers are able to do that. I remember the Notorious B.I.G. after his first album dropped his second album called Life After Death, and he had a song with Bone Thugs and Harmony on there. Where if you know Bone Thugs and Harmony, they got that quick flow. Notorious wasn't known for that. They're like, oh, this is a bad idea. Bro, he ate them all up. You know what I mean, dude? Like, that's how good Biggie was. But going back to this type of flow, this is actually the flow I prefer. I don't like that really slow southern flow, you know what I mean? That mumble rap that they call it as well, where, you know, especially when he was rapping in English, you know, you were able to pick up every word he said, and you know what I mean, he enunciates it or whatnot. I did not see the metaphors though that a rapper like Eminem is known for. He uses a lot of figurative language in his writing. You know what I'm saying? Where he was kind of just literally telling you what I'm saying, and word for word.
He had
or
some where he talked about the steps in life staircase, and he talked about the druggy rappers go take another pill and all that kind of stuff.
Right. But that's not a metaphor. That's straight up. That's taking shots at a lot of these lean drinking,
Steps
pill
in the life
popping.
staircase is a metaphor.
Well, yes, that would be one.
He called out the modern day rappers, something like Eminem would do if he felt he had the need to.
Would do. Eminem has done it, bro. Oh man, listen.
Not all his songs, but most of his songs, almost every song is based on his life, obviously.
Right.
But he had a period where he was kind of calm and mellow, and then someone would tick him off. Usually it was like legal people that were driving him crazy in his real life or whatever. But what did you think about? I mean, this is gonna be an obvious observation. When he was rapping in English, like you said, you could hear every word, and he had a good flow to it, but not going too fast. But man, he really sped up when he was speaking his native language, which would make sense.
Right.
That guy was able to say a whole lot of syllables in just a short amount of time. That was quite impressive. And I was wrong. I had all the subtitles right there, whether he was speaking English or whatever else in there.
No. Like I said, I thought that was really cool. I think that was the strongest part of his rapping, being able to hit that really quick, fast flow. Again, guys like Ludacris are known for that as well. DTP had some people, Bone Thugs and Harmony, where they got that really, really quick flow or whatnot. You got to really listen to what they're saying to catch every word. I think that, I'm not sure how long he's been around, you know what I'm saying? But just from watching his, and this is just from one video, taking it from one video or whatnot, he's very... All right, what's this specific rapper about? Does that make sense? Now, I'm saying he's coming out and taking shots or whatnot, but I need to come out when I first hear something from a rapper and say, oh, this is what this guy's about. This is what his message is. Like, right now is almost like, okay, he's very commercial, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. And I mean, I'll give you a really good example. Where we have like a guy like T Grizzly, right? His very first video that dropped first day out, it was him talking about being out of jail first time after beating the feds on back-to-back cases. That video's dope. If you've never seen T Grizzly first day out, check it out, guys. But I already know who T Grizzly is, what he's about. He's not going to be out there like other rappers just talking about how much money they have and cars and chains or whatever. I need something more than just a commercial. And another rapper that's really good at that is Lil Dicky. Okay, Lil Dicky does not get the respect he deserves, but as far as being a rapper is, dude, he's a monster. Dude, this kid is hilarious. And the thing about him, I'm not sure you know who the Lil Dicky is, but he's a Jewish dude, white dude with he's got the Jew fro and everything. You know what I mean, dude? Like, it's so awkward. You know what I mean? But he can spit, bro, and he's like, look, kind of like Eminem. Like, look. Just because of the way I appear, listen to the lyrics, and I'll battle everybody. And rappers don't want to even get into it with a Lil Dicky because it's a lose-lose situation. You battle him, he beats you. Now you got beat by a doofy Lil Dicky. You know what I'm saying? If you win, you supposed to win. You know, he's not real hip-hop. So it's a lose-lose situation. And I don't know. I was like, I still don't know what his identity is. You know what I mean? So that's just the one thing I picked up from
This
that.
is going to be off topic, but speaking of white rappers, what do you think of Machine Gun Kelly? What's your personal opinion?
He's all right. He's just not... He's not, when I think about white rappers and some of the best, okay, he's not up there. For me, of course, you've got Eminem, you've got Lil Dicky, there's another cat. People think that he's Hispanic, but he's actually a white guy. He's from House of Pain. It's I can't put my finger on his name. And then DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill, you know what I'm saying? Beastie Boys. Like, those to me are the top guys. I know that, I think like Aaron Carter is also a rapper like that, whatever. Yeah. Not that I don't like them. I respect their hustle, whatever. But they're not up there banging with the real hip hop heads where you're like, oh yeah, this dude can go in any arena. He can hold it down with, I don't care who it is. Lil Dicky could go on stage with whoever. Whether it's a J. Cole, a Drake, bring it. He's got that kind of fire. Or Machine Gun Kelly ain't got to pray. You kidding me? You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about his Rap Devil song directed directly at Eminem? I'm a huge Eminem fan, but his Rap Devil song, I think it's Rap Devil because his was Rap God. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good track.
It's actually
pretty good diss track.
It's a pretty cool Pretty cool concept, pretty cool song. Here's the thing, man. Eminem destroyed all these guys on a song called 400 Bars. You know what I mean? And it's like, look, but by me even continuing to engage with you, you're not even on my level. You know what I mean? Until you could go flow with me, you're not on my level, so I'm out of here. You know what I mean? It's like Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar on a song with Jay Electron and Big Sean took shots at everyone, bro. What's the name of that song? It's like a 6-minute song. It's Control, and they even call it the Control verse. Bro, he talks about J. Cole. He talk everybody in that song about Drake, A$AP Rocky, all of them, and calls them all out. And he has this line. He goes, I'm usually homeboys with the same people I'm riding with. With the same people I rival with, but this is hip hop, and y'all should know what time it is. And I'm talking to A$AP, Juicy J, Izzy, and Drake. I got love for all y'all, but I'm trying to murder you, blank. I want to make sure your hardcore fans don't even want to hear another verb or noun from you, blanks. Like, bro, he goes off on it. I was like, oh wow, oh wow. Like, I got goosebumps when I listen to that. So that's when you want to talk about hard. That is not what Machine Gun Kelly did, and Eminem is one of those guys that had to respond to Kendrick Lamar because of that Control verse, and he went off on his own Control verse on the new rappers or whatnot. Like, Machine Gun Kelly's not on that level. But, you know, with that being said, we've been exposed to Indian rap, and Indian rap, I think, I've seen it in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. We do a lot of reggaeton, and we got some Spanish rappers as well. Okay, you see it outside of the country, but Indian rap is very close to American rap in that it's still an underground, street culture kind of thing, and you've got a lot of these guys that can appreciate. Like, I remember watching the movie Gully Boy, and they're talking about Nas, you know what I mean? That's the originator. Nas has been out for 20 plus years, you know what I mean? In hip hop, he's on the Mount Rushmore up there with Biggie, Pac, and Eminem, you know what I mean? Nas is revered in hip hop territory. So I think that India has a real good idea, and that's why you even see a lot of rappers like Brother V and now EMIWAY who have that more legit hip-hop flow, the way they rap, as opposed to that which I hate, the mumble rap and that whole Southern style. You're like, really guys? Oh, that stuff drives me crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was good. I'm not a rap expert, so that's why I like hearing your thoughts about it, but I do feel like in a lot of ways he was kind of trying to do like other rappers have done in the past. I can't think of the word for that. Kind of imitating in a little way. Right. But those are my thoughts. I thought it was good. I just thought it was a little bit of imitation here or there in some ways, the style, the things he was saying or whatever. But he definitely had his confidence. He definitely had his attitude in the right place. So let us know what your thoughts are about EMIWAY, what your thoughts are about what Gabe had said. And I'm basically like the host in this video, and that's okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.